In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to take your YouTube recordings of your trading session and attach them to the Tradecraft software. The reason you would want to record your trading sessions to begin with is it's a great way to review your trades on the hard right edge. This is going to allow you to have a better viewpoint when it comes to reviewing your session and tagging your trades. The reason you would want a YouTube channel is it's a great place to store large amounts of video files for free. As you can see here, I have several video files of all my trading sessions that span for years. There are two methods to putting your video files on YouTube. You can either just record the session and then upload it to YouTube, or you can live stream straight to YouTube. There's a free open source software called OBS. It's right here. OBS is a popular open source streaming software that a lot of people in the streaming industry use. There are plenty of tutorials on YouTube on how to use this software. As I stated earlier, there are two methods of getting your recorded sessions into YouTube. The first method is recording it and then uploading it, or you can live stream. I recommend live streaming as you'll have instant access to your videos. Whereas if you record the session and then upload it to YouTube, it can take many hours to process the video, depending on how long the session is. Therefore, you will not have instant access to your recordings, and that may prevent you from reviewing in a timely manner. The first thing you're going to want to do during any session is have the Tradecraft dashboard up before recording. You may notice down here there is a clock. This clock is like the one on your desktop right down here. The difference is it shows seconds. This will be very important. This clock is always displayed no matter where you are in the Tradecraft software. If we go to our daily trade section, we can see the clock is still here. So if you are starting a new session, you can have this screen up if you wish, and I will zoom way in with Control+. Again, it is very important that you record the session with this screen up, because you need to know exactly what time down to the second we are at. The reason for this will make more sense as you see this tutorial unfold. Once you record your session, make sure all your trades have been imported. If you're using another platform that has the trades automatically come in, make sure that all the trades are here. Go to your YouTube channel. Click on the top right, go down to YouTube Studio, go to Content, and then you can choose between videos or live. Both a video file and a live stream will work for this process. Here's the March 6th session, which if we can see on our daily report card, this is March 6th up here. So you're going to want to hit the Details tab. Timestamping your video is not necessary, neither is titling it or thumbnailing it. These are options you do not have to do, especially the timestamping method. Scroll down, hit Show More, scroll down further, and you want to make sure Allow Embedding is toggled on. This allows your YouTube video to be embedded to third-party websites. Scrolling back up, if you do not wish for your video to be shown to the public, you can click here and you have private, unlisted, or public. Make sure unlisted is selected, and then you will click Save up here. We will open the YouTube file like this. I will expand the video and I will pause it immediately. I will come down to the bottom left and drag the play head all the way over. As you can see, I recorded the beginning of the session down here. It says 10:31:50, so it's 10:31 in the morning. Make the window smaller, and then I will type it in here, 10:31:50. Next at the top, you will see the URL. It says watch $V equals. Take this section of the video right here and press Control-C. Coming down to the video ID, you're going to paste it, and then you click Add. As you can see, the video has been added. I will expand the Tradecraft software as we no longer need YouTube. Coming back up to the daily trades section, I'll scroll down and you can already see the trade is being placed. If I hit up here on the arrow and go to trade 2, the video will autoplay on trade 2. You can see how this long is being initiated here by this blue square. If you would like to take autoplay off, you can hit right here. Let's go back to trade 1. Now the autoplay is off. So I can hit the play tab right here and you can see trade 1 has been initiated. If you would like to see some price action before the trade is actually executed, you can come up to the Start Playing area. Come in here, and then you can do 10 seconds. And if we go to trade 2, hit play, the trade will be initiated 10 seconds later. You can see by that blue tab. We can go back to trade 1, and now we can see that it will take approximately 10 seconds for the trade to be initiated, signified by this blue square. These two features up here, the start playing so many seconds before entry feature, as well as the autoplay, will remember what you've applied, and this will work on all your other trading sessions. What I now will do is adjust the play time 5 seconds, and then we'll turn autoplay on. And then we'll keep the window scrolled down like so, and I'll go to trade 2. You can see the trade initiated. We'll go to trade 3. You can see the trade is initiated. As I go through all these trades, you will now see why it's important to have the clock recording before each session. You want to know exactly what time the session is starting at. The Tradecraft software will calculate the time the video starts, and it will mesh up with your P&L timestamps. What the Tradecraft software then does is embeds the video file, attaching it to each trade, and finding the precise moment in the YouTube video where the trades are initiated based off your timestamps. As you can see, when we get to trade 9, there is no video. We can also go down to trade 13 and see there still is no video. However, if I go back to trade 4, we can see the video is there. So why is this? The reason for this is this session was recorded in 2 separate sessions. So what this means is there are 2 separate YouTube video files. The reason there are multiple video files is sometimes you go for a lunch break and you just step out from the session, therefore turning the recording off. When you come back later in the session and re-record, you will naturally have 2 video files. Luckily, with the Tradecraft software, we knew this could potentially be something you would have to deal with. In order to add a second video file, it's as easy as the first video file. Go to Daily Report Cards. You're going to come down to your YouTube sessions, and as we can see, this was the first part of the video we have. My second part is recorded as a live. So we'll go to the live, and I'll click on the video, scrolling down, show more. I want to make sure the embed feature is on, which it is not. Adding the embed, scrolling back up, and making sure unlisted is selected. I will now save it. Again, a title and timestamps here, as well as a thumbnail, are not necessary. Opening up the video file, what I want to do is come in here, copy this part of the video after the /live. Coming back to the video ID, I will place it here. Now we need the video start time. Expanding the video, rewinding it, you can see that I did not record the clock. So therefore, this is a bit of an issue. If you did not record the clock, you're going to have a hard time syncing the video. I can see there is a clock at the top at 11:59. The problem is it's not down to the seconds. So what I can do is come in and push 11:59:00 right here. I'll then click add, and you can see there are now 2 sessions. Expanding the window, I will go back to the Daily Trades tab, and then we can go to Trade 9. You can now see Trade 9 is right here. The problem is the trade has already been placed. Let's look at Trade 10 and see what is going on here. The trade has also been placed. So we are several seconds off, therefore we will not be able to see when the trade is placed. What I can attempt to do to remedy this situation is press 10 seconds and go to Trade 11, which is the same video file, and the trade is still there. Let's add 50 seconds to the time, going to Trade 12, which I know is the same video file. The trade is still on. Now the thing is, 2 trades have been placed very close to each other. So we can see the trade is right here. 50 seconds is a little too many. So I'll probe around up here until I find exactly how many seconds until the trade is actually initiated. After probing around for some time, I found that 33 seconds is exactly where the trades are being initiated. So now what I can do to remedy this issue is go to the Daily Report Card section, delete this video file. Now that I know the video is off by 33 seconds, what I can do is copy the URL ID, paste it in here, and in the case of this, I'm going to go to 11:59:33. Add, expand the window, and then I want to see if the video is playing appropriately. Now the problem is the start playing is still saved at 33. So let's go down to 0. Coming down to trade 13, you can see the trade being placed there. So let's go ahead and go 5 seconds ahead of time, going to the final trade. And it should take roughly about 5 seconds. It could be off a little bit. And now you can see the trade is being placed. We can now come to Trade 1, and we should see this trade 5 seconds beforehand. It is slightly off, however, both videos are officially synced up. As you can see, it can be quite a pain if you do not record the clock at the bottom of your trade session from the start. With this YouTube feature, we can then find an outstanding trade like this large win right here, and I can click on this dot. It'll take me to exactly that trade, trade 20, and then we can see that trade 20 is now being initiated right here, which is an extremely large win. And I can instantly watch these playbook setups extremely quick. There is no sifting through YouTube to find the specific date and going through the timeline to find that specific trade. It is now meshed and integrated with your trades, so that way you can find the recordings of these specific trades in one place easily and effortlessly.